Alright, here for another video. BBD here against
Kenny Castor,
Kenny Snapcaster.
the one and only.
Yep. Alright.
Playing a little Legacy today.
Yeah?
See how this goes.
Battle of the Uggs.
Uggs, yeah, there you go.
Go. You want to do low roll?
Sure.
Alright. 8.
The time I roll high.
I'll probably roll higher.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Alright, I'll play first.
All right.
Always do low roll.
Leave it to BBD.
Nope.
It gets me every time.
I will snap this one off. It's a really good hand.
I don't know if I can snap this one off, but I will definitely keep it. It has a lot of what we want to do, and there's both of these to get us to whatever we need. So,
Keeps.
there you go.
Go for it.
I think that I want to lead off with this, so I can get him with that, or even this. So I'll play Misty and pass. And you can always do this whenever you want to. You don't want to play these until, like, they're not going to do anything earlier on in the game. So we'll wait on these for a while.
All right, so I'm going to play this, and there's really no reason to run this out right now. For one, I don't want it to just die to, like, anything he has. And secondly, I kind of want to, like, cast this when we have a chance. And since we're playing, like, since I know I'm playing as Rug Delver, I also want to try to play around, like, Stifle as much as possible. You don't always have the luxury of doing it, but a lot of times you do. So we're just going to pass the turn here.
Wait. I think it's better to go ahead and get this out of here. So we'll waste the C.
All right, I'm going to float a blue.
Okie dokie.
And brainstorm with
Okay.
it. Good?
Yep.
All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, that's a little unfortunate. We're going to put this back, and then we're going to put... I guess it doesn't matter too much after that. We'll put these two back.
All right.
Done?
Yep.
Okay. All right, we'll draw. The reason to draw there is, like, to dig ourselves, like, one card deeper before we, like, try to do anything.
Pull the trigger.
Yeah, before we pull the trigger. So I'll go ahead and play this and pass the turn.
So I will sacrifice this.
All right, I will respond to that.
Sure.
So you go to 19. I'm going to respond by cracking Burden Catacombs.
Yep.
Getting another Underground C.
Can I get my land?
Yep, you can go.
We'll just go ahead and get the trap. You want to cut?
Sure.
Give you the love tap. And I will cast Ponder.
Yep, that resolves.
Now, this is definitely a good Ponder. I think that what's going to have to happen is play this on that. Then when he does that back to us, we have like this, and then we can follow up with this. If we might even be able to get him with like this, but I don't think he's going to pull the trigger if we're just playing this. So keep that.
Good.
And I'll waste you again.
All right, float a blue.
Sure.
And I'm assuming you're passing off that. All right, I'll brainstorm with it.
Okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Also, we might even be able to shuffle that third card away later, just because like we have so many of these already.
All right, my go.
Yeah.
Draw. So here, I don't want to cast this yet. I want to be able to get deeper. I'm just gonna play this Tarmogoyf, and he might have Daze for it, but or Force of Will, but that's fine if he counters it.
Okay, that's fine.
Go ahead. And now that there's instant land sorcery, it's a 3/4, so it's not gonna die to his lightning bolts. So.
Play a goose.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn.
All right. We'll draw.
He's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Yep.
We're 4 into threshold. Don't do it.
I'm actually just going to play a second Tarmogoyf here. Our first one didn't get countered, so I'm okay to jam this, and I want to wait one more turn on this.
I think we're going to go ahead and crack this. Not sure. I definitely don't want the next card, since we do have so many of these already. So let's take one.
Okay.
Maybe we can get him with the Daze. And I'll play Brainstorm.
Yep, Arzos.
That was a very good Brainstorm. We'll just stick these guys back on top. Don't really need them right now. You've activated my trap card.
All right.
I want to bounce this just so if he does have like another wasteland, we can still cast our spells.
All right. How many cards do you have in your graveyard now?
Does Trace Threshold?
He has 7. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and now there's a creature in the yard, so Tarmogoyf's a 4 power. It's tempting to want to attack here because like we're ahead on life and our creature is bigger, but if he just untaps and plays his own Tarmogoyf, like our attack is meaningless, and we're not really the aggressor in this matchup, so I'm fine just passing the turn here.
Wait. I'll pay for and dismember him.
That's unfortunate. Okay.
So down to 14. We've got Threshold, so let's go in.
All right, I'm at 16.
You're up. So we got rid of both the Goyfs, hit the 1 dismember off that Brainstorm, and the Daze. Couldn't ask for it. Doesn't get much better than that. Like
So
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm definitely casting this on this turn, but I'm debating whether I want to use this or not. The advantage to using this is it prevents him from just like casting a lightning bolt. But at the same time, like I also don't want to like put myself down to like too few lands and prevent ourselves from like ever casting bigger things. But I do actually think that it's well. He could also stifle the wasteland too, which could be a problem. Which that would definitely hurt a lot too. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna cast this like cold Baleful Strix.
Sure.
Draw card.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And now I'll just pass the turn.
All right.
All right.
I don't think I want to do anything. This turn I'm going to play this and pass a turn. That way. I didn't do this at the end of his turn because I want to save this. So then maybe if that's the case, I should just not do anything. But if I'm not doing anything... Actually, I think I'm fine not doing anything. All right, I'll pass a turn.
Okay, so interesting that he chooses to like not do anything. I don't know exactly what that means, but I guess
drawing a card is doing something, so I did do that. with this deck a lot, you just want to be able to, if you can play every card in your hand, and just like you want to just run them out of resources with everything, and you don't want to get stuck with cards in your hand. So I feel like I'm gonna have the best way to do that is to just be able to cast everything.
So he's not playing anything, which makes me want to just basically attack his hand here. So I'm gonna attempt to hit Torak you. I have a number of other options here, obviously, but I just like this line a little bit better. Just start to strip cards from his hand before we.
I'll lightning bolt that in response.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Him to Torak. All right, we've got 1/5.
1. All right. 5. I'll just roll.
1/4.
Yeah. 1 again. All right. Spell Pierce, Nimble Mongoose. Pretty happy to see both of those gone, to be honest. He has. Yeah. I still don't want to waste him here because we still have like a lot of stuff we want to cast, and I still don't want to like lose my wasteland to a stifle if he has it. I think that's a bad trade-off for us. So you have 3 cards in your hand right now?
Yep.
Okay. I think we just pass the turn here, actually.
Okay.
I'm going to probably take 3 from the nimblest.
Yar.
All right, 13.
Let's get the cards flowing again. I'll play Ponder.
Sure.
I don't want to cast any red spells. I mean, I'm probably not going to want to bolt anything he plays, maybe a Baleful Strix, but... Although I'm probably not going to cast any green spells either, unless it's like a land and a Nimble Mongoose in here, which I can only get 1, so then I guess it is better to just tap this.
Okay.
Okay. All right. With our hand, I really like this Ponder, just because this is going to get this out of our hand. This is going to be able to make these a lot better, and this is going to get rid of anything that comes in the way. So I'm going to take it like this. Although, if I do, I really don't want to just like play this and this. It seems like if he does play like a Jace or something, even Abrupt Decay, it's not very good for us. So we'll hold off on that. Although if he does Abrupt Decay, yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this. So there's that. I'll pass.
Okay. So now we have to decide if we're going to cast this or not. I definitely like casting this to set this up, but at the same time, like we're definitely going to be drawing one of the cards off of this, so we don't really get a chance to like basically get rid of multiple cards that we otherwise would be able to do. So I actually think I'm just going to wait until our draw step, or until after we've drawn and see what we draw first. All right, so that definitely go ahead and cast Brainstorm.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Interesting. I think we just put both of these back as is and cast a Shardless agent.
It's the only reason it's kind of scary is because of Brainstorm, but that's fine.
Okay, Cascade.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Visions. Target myself.
We'll go ahead and force it.
Okay.
Get rid of that stifle.
Force pitching stifle. So you have 13 roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So Visions has unfortunately been forced. You have 2 cards in hand.
2 cards.
We'll just pass the turn.
knew that one was coming.
I'll go to 10.
I'll Wasteland the Trop.
Ooh.
Play Goif. Your turn.
You have one card.
Just one.
Alright, I'm going to cast Baleful Strix.
Sure.
Draw a card. That's not bad, actually. It's not exactly what we were looking for, but at this stage in the game, I don't want him to cast a Bolt on our Baleful Strix, so I'm going to waste his Volcanic Islands.
Okay.
And just pass the turn. There's a massive Goif that we need to trade with. I'll block with the Baleful Strix.
Right. Your turn.
Alright. Draw. You have 2 cards.
Don't hit me.
I think I'm just going to cast another Baleful Strix.
Yep.
Good. Draw.
I guess they do draw you more cards. So where there's one, there's many.
Exactly.
Or all 3.
And we'll pass the turn.
That was lucky. I know. I'll bolt this guy and get you for 3.
Alright, 7.
12 to 7.
Yeah, 1 card right now?
Yep.
Alright, my go?
Yep.
Come on. Woo! In it to win it. Let's see.
Dang, I've gone through half of my deck.
Alright. We're at 7. Based on our hand, I feel pretty comfortable going to 5. Like, he's already cast... How many bolts have you cast? 3 or 2?
Probably 2. Yep, 2.
Alright, he's cast 2, so, like, we could die to both of his other 2 bolts, but that seems, like, unlikely to me. And it's possible he has a bolt in his hand, too, so I'm going to Thoughtseize you.
You get a Goif.
Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. So we're at 5. And now I'm going to crack this, go to 4, and play Tarmogoyf. And I'll probably attack here as well. Let's see, do I get a drop? I think I get a Tropical Island. And then you're at 12, right? Yeah, I'll go ahead and attack for 2. Push you to 10. I don't think he has a way to kill our Goyf. Outside of, like, 2 for 1-ing himself.
7, right? And I only have no cards in hand, so...
Is there a Planes? I don't think there's a
impossible.
Planeswalker, is there? It should just be a 5.
Instant, sorcery, artifact, creature, land.
It should just be 5/6,
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Good.
Your turn.
Here we go. Ponder.
Alright. Ponder is acceptable.
Alright, so... 6. No, I think the game is going to be over in 2 turns. Next turn, he's going to attack us with Tarmogoyf. We lose 5. We attack him. I just don't foresee this actually winning the game. This isn't good without this, and since I can't take both of them, I think we just shuffle. This is not good at all. Especially since you can't flip this with either of these. Although I do kind of want this. But I don't think we can live long enough for that to even matter. Unless we go to 5 next turn, and if I play that, attack him, he blocks. We play this, he blocks. Then he can't attack us back, which is good. Ugh, it's kind of hard. All right, we'll try it.
Okay.
We'll Wasteland your Tropical Island. Go.
That's unfortunate. Oof. Times you run good. Yeah, so he's dead in 2 hits from Goyf, and if he has a bolt, bolting our Shardless agent is the same as bolting our face. So, like I think we definitely attack here with Tarmogoyf.
Yep. 5.
Puts him dead next turn. We'll play Bayou and suspend Ancestral Visions, which pretty irrelevant, but yeah. Who knows what'll happen? Maybe he stalls the board or something.
My turn?
Yep.
All right. Now, I'm sure he has Abrupt Decay, and I'm probably just dead, so I will attack.
I'll block.
Yep. Your turn.
Yeah, I'll decay it. Yep.
Like, so the tap was like Wasteland, Delver, and Polluted Delta, but if I can, did you draw the green?
Yes, yeah.
So I think it was right to keep it. Try and, I don't know. I felt like I was in control that whole time until you Hypnotorque me.
Yeah. My hand was like very good at that point. I'm honestly like not sure. Like I had so many decisions every turn. I'm not sure if I was making the right ones, but I feel like I had him you there rather than play like I could also play Shardless Agent, but like if you just stifle the trigger and I'm just like drawing.
Maybe I should have
Drawing
just
a
stifled the
brick on
trigger
it?
on the first one. But I mean, like, my ponder was Force, Lightning Bolt, and something else. I think like a land or something. And so I have like the option of either forcing, like, you're playing around Stifle, so it's pretty much dead in my hand. And
Yeah.
then the Force is dead on top. So I can just like force and get something else. But maybe it's just better to just stifle the trigger and then I keep Force. But at no point in the rest of the game did I have a blue card to just spare.
All right, we're back for game 2. Still a pre-boarded game. We'll play a couple pre-board before we go post-board, and Kenny gets to be up this game.
All right, this hand's pretty good. Hopefully we don't die.
Like this hand doesn't have a lot of action, but it's like the kind of hands that are good against Rug Delver because you're not just gonna like lose to Wasteland. So.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this hand.
All right, your turn.
How
many basics are in your deck?
16.
That I can believe.
I honestly don't even want to play this because he's just gonna bolt it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to like.
That's why I played Volcanic Island first.
I don't know if it might just be right to actually just sit on this and not cast it to play just to make him like use a bolt at a turn like that's less advantageous. But I guess since we're planning on casting stuff every turn, I'm just gonna play it anyway. So
Sure.
go. All right. Didn't have a bolt. All right.
Why would I have any card that would make sense? Well, I guess I'll
Fair
waste
enough.
you.
Okay.
Go.
All right. So he probably has a stifle actually. Kind of unfortunate. Like I want to cast this, but I don't want to just run into stifle. So just gonna play Verdant Catacombs and attack.
First blood.
And your turn.
Alright. I'll crack this. 18.
Okay.
I don't think this goose is going to get very loose, but
He'll do his best.
we'll see what he can do.
Just do his best attempt at getting loose. All right. The goose.
Your turn.
Top. Draw.
This was a pretty good draw, especially with what our hand is.
So I'm pretty sure it's
If we draw
stifle,
Brainstorm, it's insane.
but we really can't play around it. So I'm just gonna exile your Wastelands.
Okay.
Add a black. I'll crack this Verdant Catacombs.
Trap card.
All right, stifled. So 19 to 18, and then I will play and crack that Misty.
See, that's why Gataxian Probe is so good.
Get 18, and I will get an Underground Sea, and I'm gonna cast a Hypnotorque.
Counterspell.
All right. It's been dazed, bro. And when you're playing against Rug Delver, like one minor thing is like, a lot of times it doesn't matter, but with Deathray Chum, you always want to remove the lands in their graveyard to try to keep the goose.
The goose tamed.
Yeah. Keep that goose on a leash. So.
All right, my turn.
Yeah, you go.
That was the best card we could have drawn.
Not what I want to hear.
All right, Wasteland.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm at 17.
We're gonna wait, sit on it, cash it in a few. Your turn.
All right. Draw. Not terrible. Doesn't do everything. So I could basically play either of these, and I think it's better to play this because if we draw another one of these, we can cast this without getting stifled again. Because he probably has another stifle. Just based on the way he's playing this game, he probably has another stifle. Because he's not.
You don't know that.
Yeah,
you don't know that.
I don't, but he's like not casting anything.
I have. I played Nimamongers.
All right, he did
I
play
played Stifle. There's one down. When there's one down, there's less in my hand. Usually.
The exception is that by playing this, we don't get access to the other side of Deathray Shaman, but I don't actually know if that's terribly relevant. You know what? I am actually going to play this, and I'll explain why if it comes up, but I'll say go.
That was good. I kind of like playing this into this because you can get rid of this. So I'm going to play Polluted Delta and play... Maybe that's not the play. Actually, that can't be the play. Let's just play the Volcanic back.
Okay.
And I'll bolt that. I switched that up just because, like, if I do draw another land or a daze, then we can cash these in. But I don't have the mana to play this turn to be able to do this.
Well, that sucks. I don't really want to crack this Polluted Delta because he just can stifle it. And I don't think shocking him really matters at all, so I'm just going to eat a Wasteland in response to the bolts.
Okay.
And add a blue.
Your
16.
Your turn. Play Tropical Island, and it's your turn. I still don't like playing this right now. Although it could be good. Actually, it's probably better to just do it right now. Oh, I guess I'll play Brainstorm.
Do
you have the Spell Pierce?
No. Sure.
This Brainstorm might be a little loose, but I do want the cards to just keep flowing, because at this point in the game, I think we are ahead. So let's see what happens.
It's a consideration to crack our fetch in response to his Brainstorm, but just because it gives him a little bit less options, but at the same time, like, I don't want to do that yet.
I'm just going to put these both back on top. Hopefully, well, let's go like this. That way there's no way we'll lose the last card. Yeah, see, this is why the Brainstorm isn't very good, because you're not getting full advantage of what you can. But I do want to try and fill my graveyard more, and try and get the spells out of my hand and into use. But that's 5 in my graveyard. That'll be 6, 7 if I do that. Okay, let's put this on top. We'll stick them both back like this. Getcha.
15.
Your turn. And that way, if we do have to use the card on top, then we still got this in the bank.
Go ahead.
Mm, 3, 6. See, I could do both these. Then we can start. That's a 5 turn. Yeah, let's start doing that. Pioneer.
Sure.
It's so good. I don't want to do that.
Why can't it just be so bad?
It's never bad unless it's all lands. Or unless you're already losing. Alright, well, I'm going to... I want to keep all these cards. So, we'll put this on top. Play Polluted Delta. We'll just do one.
Alright. 14.
Your turn.
Seen worse. I'll play Creeping Tar Pits, and we'll pass the turn. I don't want to play this because he's just going to stifle, and I can use these if need be, so...
I'll ponder again.
Sure.
Now, I like leaving it like this. We can cash this in for some value after we do this. And then it's probably better than like this. And yeah, that makes more sense. We're loose. We managed to get the goose loose this game.
And we'll go to 11.
If we can't deal with the first one, hopefully he's not able to deal with the second one.
It's unfortunate.
Your turn.
It's not bad. I think we're going to actually just cast a Tarmogoyf here and pray that he does not have a Dismember for it or a counterspell.
Now, I don't want to use everything I have, but I can just do this to it, if need be. Although, I can, like, do this into this, and then this will be better. So that probably seems actually better. I'm going to daze it.
I'll crack a Misty Reinforced in response.
I'll crack this in response.
Okay.
And stifle.
Sure. I'll crack this then. And alright, so I'm at 9, you're at 17, and I'll pay for it.
Okay. Now if we draw Dismember here, we win.
Please don't draw Dismember. Cut if you want.
Oh, I'm cutting this time.
Alright.
My turn?
Yep.
Alright. Not bad, but not really what we want. So let's brainstorm.
Sure.
Yeah, I have enough to kill you. I have 2 bolts in my hand.
And another red source?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Okay. Whew. My hand was double Wasteland, double Stifle, and you're like, this hand's really good against Wasteland. I'm like, oh my god.
I mean, I had 4 lands and a Death
Right,
Ray
yeah,
Shaman.
yeah. Which, I mean, it is good against Wasteland.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, like, your opponent just has, like, 5 Stone Rings, though.
Right.
So, yeah.
And 2 of them are 0 mana, and 1 of them is 1 mana.
Yeah. Alright, so here we are with sideboarding. Mine's, like, fairly straightforward for the most part. Cutting 4 Jace, cutting 4 Ancestral Vision. Jace is probably the worst card in my deck against him, like, between Stifle, Wasteland, and Daze, Spell Pierce, Force of Will. Like, Jace just doesn't resolve that often, and even when it does, it's, like, really not even that good. Still dies to Mongoose or Lightning Bolt. So yeah, I like don't care at all about Jace. And then the other cut, I decided to cut Ancestral, and basically the reason for this is it's like very slow for one, and if he needs to, he can just stifle the like trigger to like cast it when you remove the last suspend counter, and I just like don't get to cast it. So like even if Ancestral's a problem, he can still just counter it, and it's like very slow, and I'd rather have like more proactive cards. As for what I'm bringing in, 2 spell bombs. Spell bomb like helps out against Nimble Mongoose basically, and just like cantrips, which is useful. The other Baleful Strix is like one of the best cards against him. It trades with like any of his creatures and draws me a card. And then just 3 removal spells. I think I just want as much removal as I could possibly have. Obviously, all this sucks against Nimble Mongoose, but it's good against like Tarmogoyf. Yeah, except for this. But like these suck against Nimble Mongoose, but they're good against like Tarmogoyf and Delver.
Yeah.
And I want to put myself in a position where the only way I can lose is to Nimble Mongoose.
Sure.
And then 2 Thoughtseize. Could also be like a Hymn to Torak, and I'm not sure which is right, to be honest. But basically, I just need something else to fill this slot. And Thoughtseize is like, the life loss sucks, but being able to strip like an important card out of his hand, or even just know what he has so I know what I can play around.
It really just plays the game for both people when you cast it on turn 1.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it really helps me out a lot. And this card's like kind of slow, and because of like Wasteland, I don't always have like access to double black.
Yeah.
So I don't want to play it. And then like my other cards are like Force of Will, which is not good at all in like a grindy attrition matchup like this. And then Garrick, which fails for the same reasons Jace does. Like, I just can't cast it. And even if I do, like, it doesn't kill a Tarmogoyf or a Nimble Mongoose.
Yeah.
So.
Agreed. I planned on bringing in these.
Okay.
These 10 cards. A lot of the thing is when you do sideboard with this deck, it really is a lot of metagaming when you are sideboarding. If they do have Deathrite Shaman, that's why I like to take out the Daze. If they have like the reason I'm boarding out Force is just because like he has Thoughtseize, he has Hymn to Torak. Force of Will is just really only good against combo decks to stop their combo and just save yourself from not dying. If you do see them playing around Stifle, then you can cut it. It's one of those cards that like it's not good when you have it. A lot of times it can just rot in your hand and not really do a whole lot. Whereas like Submerge is always good against any of your creatures. I thought about maybe bringing in this 1 Ancient Grouch because you have like Strix and
Shardless Agent?
Shardless Agent. This is the Cascade.
Yeah.
But definitely want the other Spell Pierces. The Fork Bolt so we can get rid of those pesky Baleful Strixes. Pyroblast is... I mean, and, since I do know that he's boarding in, I might not want to bring all the Pyroblast since he is boarding out Visions. But, I mean, he does have, like, Visions. It's, stops a Brainstorm as well as, Jace. And that's what the whole thing about, metagaming when you are actually like in a tournament and playing this matchup. I don't think that there is like a straight, you need to do this every single time, cut these for these. You just need to get a feel for the game and how it goes.
Yeah, and like like a lot of it depends on what your opponent's doing.
Right,
you don't actually know what your opponent's going to do. Like, you can guess what you think they're going to do. But.
Right. So I think that what I'm going to do is just take out these 10 cards and leave a couple Stifles in. And for these. So we'll try that and see how that goes.
And like Pyroblast also just kills like a Baleful Strix if you need it to.
Right.
As well. Like it's never like I don't think that card's ever just gonna be a dead card.
Right. It's a very tempo-y card in this matchup. Because I mean killing a Baleful Strix isn't always what you want to be doing. Kind of a half a card for a whole card. But the body is what like stopping the Nimble Mongoose, so it is good in that aspect.
Yeah, for sure. All right, back for game 3. I get to be on the play.
Sideboarded.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see. Uno, dos, tres. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This hand is awesome. Pretty much have all the things I want to do in this matchup, so I will keep this hand.
I'm also going to keep this.
Okay.
I want to see how good this card is.
I'm going to go ahead and crack this for a Bayou and play a Deathrite Shaman. I'm at 19.
Okay.
And it is your go after that.
Let's see it.
All right.
The hand is pretty awesome.
Agreed.
All right. Yeah. So, I don't ever like leading with this. I'm just going to play the trap and pass.
Let's see.
Especially since he has Death
All right,
Shaman
we'll
in play.
play the land first, then cast Thoughtseize.
Spell Pierce.
All right, countered.
All right.
I'm going to then. So I can cast either of these two cards, and I think I actually want to cast this because I want to just have something. Like I just want to have something in case like he wasteland me. I don't want to go for this, then get wastelanded and just get like stranded with these cards or something. So yeah, we'll go ahead and crack this.
I'm going to submerge this in response.
Ooh, that's annoying. I will, in response to that, add a green.
Okay. So he's going to play the Goyf, which is a lot better than him hemming us this turn.
Getting Underground Sea.
And we're getting rid of that pesky Deathrite Shaman.
Yeah, it's submerged.
I mean, you don't have to search. You don't?
I think you still have to actually.
You don't have to search. You do have to shuffle.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
do have
do?
to shuffle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess then you might as well while you're in it.
Yep.
Goyfapalooza. Uno, dos,
And
tres.
you go.
3, 4. Alright. The old Ponderosa.
Sure.
I don't want this. I do want both these, though. I'm going to put it this and then this, and then we'll get rid of that. Hopefully.
Hopefully not.
Plus, this is better than the top card, even if we do have to do this. So, play Delta, and yep.
All right. Draw. That's not a bad one. Yeah, we'll go ahead and send in Eternal Whiff.
15?
Let's see. Is it just 3?
Instant Sorcery Lane?
Yep. Okay.
Alright.
So you're 15. And I'll play another Eternal Whiff.
Another Tarmogoyf, he says. Alright.
And your turn. So now that we have now that we have this, like I feel pretty confident we can just beat him down.
Alright.
So hopefully that's the case.
I'll go to 14. I'll play a Goyf of my own off of Volcanic.
All right.
Now, this Tarmogoyf has a flavor text, unlike those Tarmogoyfs.
This one has a flavor text too. It's Planeswalker, Sorcery, and Tribal.
Well, this one, have you read the flavor text on this? Let's take a moment to read the flavor text. It says, what doesn't grow dies, and what dies grows the Tarmogoyf.
All right.
It's pretty insane.
You know what I hope dies?
Not this Tarmogoyf.
Tarmogoyf, because you know what'll happen?
Don't abrupt decay it.
It'll grow these 2 Tarmogoyfs.
You should just Maelstrom Pulse this Tarmogoyf.
Alright, so I want to play this, but I don't want to have him Spell Pierce. I don't want to get blown up by Spell Pierce.
Sure you do.
So I'm just going to attempt to Hindatorak you.
Well, I'm going to Spell Pierce it.
Okay. So he has Spell Pierce. Like, I'd rather him Spell Pierce this than this. So.
Let's go with second red.
Alright, second red, so it means he has access to double bolts. So I'm at 18, he's at 13. And...
Okay.
Sure. I kind of feel like we're definitely like ahead in the race right now, and I want to just keep putting pressure on him. So I'm actually going to send both Goyfs in.
A black one.
All right, so you're taking it's still 3.
Yep.
All right, you're down to 10.
10.
And I'll play a Tar Pits.
Right.
Your go.
That was pretty good. Open it up.
Sure.
And I have 7. It's your turn. The goose is loose, as they say in the business.
The old goose is loose. So he's already used 2 Spell Pierces. He probably doesn't have another, but I guess we will. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and. Yeah, I think like we're at a high enough life total. I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna pay 4 life and dismember your Tarmogoyf.
You can't even Spell Pierce that.
It's true. I mean, you can actually.
Huh. That's really rude.
I guess I probably should have done this first in case he has like Spell Pierce and Daze, but that was.
I don't even think that this is good to play. Like, what am I going to try and get? Force of Will that's not in my deck. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and Cascade with this. Like, we might hit Abrupt Decay, which would really suck, but I think anything else is like good to hit. So, Shardless Agent,
Cascade away.
Deathray Shaman. That's a good one.
I guess I'll Pyroblast this.
Okay. And I will attack with both.
Oh, that was pretty bad. Maybe I should wait on the Pyroblast.
Yeah, yeah. Now there is creature artifact, so it is 5.
5/6.
5/6, yeah. Everything except Planeswalker.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Shouldn't have done that. Because, like, you can just wait till he attacks and then after damage, instead of countering it. We'll just take it.
All right. You're at 10 right now, right?
Is it? Oh, they're 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do that. I guess I have to block.
Okay. So you get a 5.
Sure.
And then I'm assuming you probably have a bolt. Okay. Yeah. Your turn.
Alright. We're gonna need some lovin'.
McLovin.
3, 4, 5. So I guess we'll brainstorm.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, waste on the tar pit.
Ooh.
I go with.
Sure.
Go.
All right. Well, that actually stops us from being able to attack. We are still able to Deathrite him
Burn
down.
me out.
If he doesn't have a removal spell on top of his deck. Your turn.
Brainstorm.
Just digging hope. Exile lightning bolts.
Can't win.
You get a 3.
I can't sack this or I will die. And the top 2 cards are lands.
Okay, yeah. So you're
So
basically,
dead.
yeah, you're just dead then.
I don't know how much it would have changed. I mean, I definitely could have been able to like fetch. We'll see what the next card was. Can't cast that. Yeah, I don't think you want all 3 Pyroblast in this matchup. I think that keeping in like probably another one of these is probably fine. The Pyroblast did not only lose me the game, but it sat in my hand until it did lose me the game.
Excellent.
So
That's exactly what you want
it's
from
not really where you want to be.
a post board card, you know.
Right. Yeah.
All right, back for game 4. Kenny, you get to choose whether you would like to play or draw.
You don't even have to finish your sentence.
All
I'll
right.
go first.
One day.
I think we can keep this.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this hand. Like, it actually is like a pretty good hand, but I could definitely see us losing in a particular fashion. So, hopefully, that's not the way these games play out. But
All right. Well, let's see it.
all right, well, I guess he'll get to see. Yeah, so like this hand's like has everything again, basically. I don't have a removal spell, but I have like Thoughtseize, a Goy for Shardless, and 2 Brainstorms, which is just, the best card in Legacy. But a little vulnerable to Wasteland and or Stifle, so hopefully that's not.
So we've got Thoughtseize, Shardless Agent.
And hopefully Thoughtseize can help like stifle his Stifle by stripping it from his hand if he has it. So can't Thoughtseize a Wasteland, unfortunately, but.
Right. Yeah. That's pretty good. Your turn.
Boom. Alright, interesting. Thoughtseize.
Spell Pierce.
Alright.
I'll go to 17, and we'll get a red, blue.
I don't have to lose 2 life. Look at me.
And I have to lose 1.
Fresh at 20. Feels
Yeah.
so good. You haven't dealt a single point to me yet.
All right, so we're down Thoughtseize, we're down Bayou. Right.
And here you go.
Wasteland.
No.
Your turn.
Alright. Verdant Catacombs. And your turn? Upkeep, though. Crack it?
Nope.
Alright. That sucks.
I dealt a damage.
The reason to go for the Kraken his upkeep there is just to make him tap out on his turn.
Yeah.
So now he can't just like play a Charm
Okay.
Void for something.
This was pretty good to draw. So I think that I should probably bring in the rest of these and maybe cut like a Pyroblast, because Pyroblast is not really doing a whole lot besides like killing Shardless Agent and Baleful Strix, and those are already 2-for-1s, so like 2-for-1 yourself even more is not where you really want to be. I'm not sure if I really want to pull the trigger, but I do need some action. Actually, I mean, I don't really need a whole lot of action. I'll wait a turn, see what happens. Just always being able to see the extra card is very good.
Go.
Yeah. I'll play Rainstorm.
I'll crack Polluted Delta in response.
I'll crack this in response. She just walked up to me and started talking about crack. Alright, is that good?
Yours,
You
yeah,
don't-
yours is good.
You don't want to crack the other one?
No, I'm fine.
Just kidding. Alrighty, so I guess we'll go get the other color.
I'm getting stifled.
Yes, you are.
It's unfortunate.
Alrighty, where is it? Here we go.
Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and crack this
Yeah.
one then. Go to 17 and get tropical islands. Get tropical up in this joint. Talking about crack, talking about joints.
You must be 18 or older to watch this video.
You guys do not want to see what happens in Game 5. Yeah. Believe me, it's not a pretty sight. I'm actually going to...
Probably brainstorm.
Yeah, I'm going to brainstorm in response to your brainstorm so you can't, like, spell pierce or something.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and...
One time, no land. Just brick for the next 2 turns. That's what always happens. Well, I guess not always, as you've seen. But, like,
Alright,
whenever you need it, it's just, like...
Yeah, it's always, like... I mean, to be fair, I did draw 2 lands in a row.
Yeah, this was good.
But...
So, we'll stick these back on top. We'll waste you.
Yep.
And pass turn.
Go.
Go.
Alright.
Your turn.
It's a lot better than what it could have been. Brainstorm.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Excellent. Thank you, Brainstorm. Doing things that are good.
You're welcome, Ryan.
So you have 3 cards. Like I don't want this. I kind of want like almost everything in my hand except these 2 cards. Like I just don't care about these right now at all. And yeah, that's basically it. Don't want to see either of these ever again. And I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully not get destroyed here and crack this. Alright. Go to 15 or 16 actually.
Yeah, 16.
Get
A bag you.
No, I'm gonna get Tropical Island actually.
You can't cast Hymn to Turok with Creeping Carpet Tropical Island.
It's true.
So we know one card that's not in his hand.
Torak is. We're not calling on Torak for this one.
That might have been back with that brainstorm.
Yeah.
Said we never want to see this again.
Torak may have taken a trip to back in the deck. Land.
Give you the love tap this time.
All right. This is a little risky, but hopefully it pans out. Dismember the. Let's see. Actually, how big is this Tarmogoyf? Let me make sure I'm not like screwing myself here. It looks like it's 3/4.
Yep.
Yeah. Try to dismember the Tarmogoyf.
So you go to 12.
Yep.
I will respond with Submerge.
Okay. That's better than it could have been. Your turn. All right.
Second verse, same as the first.
Draw. Not the worst I've seen. 2 cards.
2. Can't hit me now.
True.
But I can do this.
Tarmogoyf.
Does whatever Tarmogoyf does.
Nile Spellbomb.
Okay.
Go.
So there's a land on top. We'll get rid of that. So 16, 15.
I'm at 12 actually.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dismember.
Huh. I have it down here. I was moving my thing to the other side. Maybe we'll draw this. I think that we probably just need to. Is there anything in my graveyard that you don't have? I guess there's only 3/4, right?
Should just be 3/4.
You can't like
So
block and then sack it to make Glyph dies. I guess both the Glyphs would die.
I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think I can do that.
Okay.
So. Um, 12 right now. Like I don't want to block because he just has like bolts, and then when I play this, I'm like in the same position again. But I also don't want to like get too low. But it is just 3, right?
For now.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Okay.
9. Down to triple bolt range.
Your turn. If only this was a.
Yeah. He has triple bolt. He just doesn't have the. That card, while good, is not like exactly the best possible right now. Hmm. Tarmogoyf.
Sure.
Numero dos. Go.
Okay. So it's kind of hard. Now, I want to just keep like, I don't know if we pull the trigger on this. He can draw a card from the whole spell bonus, so it's not like we're like setting him back a turn. I mean, I think we do attack though. So let's
Oh, double block.
bang.
No. Let's see, do I want to? Sure.
Bang bang.
Sure. Yeah. So I'm at 8.
Yep, your turn.
Yeah, go ahead and spellbomb you.
Okay.
Draw. Draw for turn. Not bad. I'm at 8 right now.
You are at
Alright,
8,
I'm gonna
and the
do
glyph
this.
is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if he does get through and I bolt,
I'm dead. Yeah. Oh, believe me. Fully aware of everything this glyph represents. I actually have a plethora of options here. I can cast this. I actually like casting this a lot, but this play like is really bad against Spell Pierce. Alternatively, I can cast this, and then this, or I can just cast this. So I don't know. There's like just a ton of options here. Like this is probably the safest play, but it's definitely not the play like I want to do. Like I want to just do this, or I want to do like these. This play actually probably works, to be honest. So I actually think that like this play might be the best, just because it's like probably just the safest line of play. Like we don't just die to a spell pierce and a bolt or something. But I want to crack this first so that I'm not forced to like crack this and shuffle like this back. So Misty crack.
Yep.
Go to 7. Get an Underground Sea.
Jace bounce?
No. Cast Brainstorm.
Oh. We know he has a Shardless agent, so he's like definitely just trying to set that up. I'm gonna pierce you.
So he did have Spell Pierce. So I'm glad we did not go for this line.
The Jace bounce?
No. I think we just have to like, well, so I have played a land this turn. I can't afford to take a hit from that Goyf, so I actually just have to let this get countered.
Okay.
And now I don't think his last card is like another Pierce or anything, so I'm gonna go for this. Try to Maelstrom Pulse or Tarmogoyf.
Sure.
Your go. Yeah, this was the other play.
Yeah.
Delver. Sure.
Go.
Delver's annoying. We could really use that, actually. It would be pretty sweet. We'll cast a Baleful Strix.
Sure.
Draw a card. Cast Tarmogoyf.
Yep.
Go. Alright.
Casually the best card.
Yeah, just best possibles.
Alright. Now, I don't see. I think that we have to tap the red. So if we do draw a creature, we can just cast it.
Sure.
That's obnoxious.
We may end up having to roll the dice with old Shardless Agent here.
So that seems fine.
It is Brainstorm, not Ponder, so.
Same thing.
Alright. No! Alright, I'm at
Yeah.
4.
Your turn. The number of times I've cast Brainstorm as Ponder was unbelievable, actually.
I've seen worse, actually. I've seen worse cards than this Baleful Strix.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's draw a card. I've seen worse cards than that, too. I will attack with Tarmogoyf.
Attacking.
What are we looking at here? Artifacts, instant, creature, lands.
I have no land.
I have plenty of
Plenty.
lands. That's not an issue. So I think it's 5.
All right, down to 10.
All right, your go.
Bang. No.
Bang.
Whew. Your turn.
All right.
I'm very
This is-
dead.
Sometimes you just draw the right stuff off the top.
Perfect's in the perfect. Did you draw that Abrupt Decay from that Baleful Strix?
Yeah, I did.
Don't tell me you did. Gosh.
Yeah, I did.
You could have just said no.
I could have, but that
Like,
would've
not
been
only did you have the Soul Read on me with the Lightning Bolt Spell Pierce, like... God.
Attack for 5.
Yeah. I have a Loam on top.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Okay.
That's obnoxious. Yeah, Power Blast is very bad. I think you need all the Stifles and just like all the cards to get him. Daze is also a lot better on the play.
All right, we are back for Game 5. That was a pretty tight game, but a couple of sweet draws off the top got us there.
I also cut the Power Blast from my deck completely because they seem like they suck. Especially since like there's no sign of Visions or Jace after sideboard. I mean, I obviously know you're like taking it out, but
Right.
like, I mean, I'm just like talking about like if you do like in a tournament, see that like there's nothing like that. Then I also brought another Stifle in and a Daze.
Like I think that's like a really good point. That people will like play game 1, then they'll sideboard, and then they'll just play game 3. Like for sideboard for game 2, and they'll just play game 3
Yeah.
without like reboarding. And like a lot of times, you want to go back to the board for game 3 based on what you saw game 2,
Right.
because like maybe your opponent sideboarded completely different than what you thought they were gonna do.
And like a lot of times in Brainstorm decks, like if they win game 2 and you've won game 1, then you know what their like plan is game 2.
Exactly.
Then you can like your plan is to bring in more removal and then just like beat me in the longer game. I mean like your plan is to beat me in the longer game anyways, but you have like tons of more removal versus like the card draw where like the card draw is what I'm trying to stop with Pyroblast.
Right. You should just be trying to like stop the removal or
Try and just
beat
kill
me
you.
through it, or yeah, exactly. Like or kill me before I have a chance to cast it,
Right,
or
yeah.
like the game plan just changes based on what you see. Like you're not seeing Jace, you're not seeing like Vision, so like there's no reason to have a card to beat those 2 cards or whatever.
Right.
Like I think Pyroblast is still okay because like I think Baleful Strix is like probably like one of my top 3 cards against you, but it's still like it's nothing that Fork Bolt or Lightning Bolt can't also do.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Maybe I should bring in that Grudge. Let's try it out.
yeah
There's
maybe.
1 days. All right, we'll get rid of the 1 days on the main deck and go with the other Grudge, the 1 Grudge. And I'm gonna die with it in my hand.
I'm gonna have like 2 Tarmogoyfs in play. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna have like an
an
Ancient
Ancient
Grudge.
Grudge.
Yeah.
Well, Dazon isn't gonna do anything against those Glyphs, so. Well, maybe.
Yeah, as for my hand, like, this hand is kind of, like, meh. Like, I would not want this hand against, like, most decks, but I actually like it a lot in this matchup, so. Um, I remember in one invitational, I kept 5 lands, Brainstorm, Batterskull against Rug Delver, and just,
Did you win?
yeah, I did, because
Really?
he wasted me 3 times and stifled 2 lands, and I still hit every land drop.
I
Like, I brainstormed, and
Sure.
I put back, like, that
Uh,
Batterskull and, like, something else and just kept a couple
Right,
more
yeah.
lands. Because, like, he was just wasting me every turn, and,
That's
yeah, like,
fun.
eventually, like, he dried up, and I started drawing gas, and we got there. So,
Alright, down to 6. Gonna dose trace. 4, 5. I think we have to keep this. 5's not gonna get much better. So,
okay.
your turn.
Draw. It's not a bad one. Go ahead.
Bang.
Alright. Yeah.
So we have nothing but gas.
Alright.
Him, Goyf, and DK. Alright.
And a bunch of lands.
Bunch of lands.
And you're at 18 life.
It's definitely one of the best cards we could have drawn.
You say that about almost every single draw stuff, Kenny.
That's not well. That's not true.
Yeah.
But you have Goyf, Abrupt Decay, him. So I guess I will say go.
Alright. Draw. He probably has like a Spell Pierce, but at the same time, like, well, actually, maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I just want to, like, I guess I don't really need to act here. I'm not really under any kind of pressure. And he's not doing anything. So actually, yeah, I think I can wait. And, yeah, I'm just going to play this by you and say go.
Okay.
And I'm content to wait and try to him when he can't Spell Pierce it.
I'll play Brainstorm.
Sure.
No, we're definitely gonna win with this card, if we do win. I think I'm gonna throw back these two, like this. And I'll waste you.
I'll float a black.
Sure. Okay.
All right, that's pretty good, pretty solid one. What do we have? We have Wasteland, Brainstorm. What's the other card?
Probe.
Probe.
Sorry.
So Goyf would be out of bolt range, I guess. So probably want to jam a Goyf here then. We have not seen a Daze in a while, so like we've seen a lot of Spell Pierces in post-board games. We've not seen Daze, so I think we're safe to jam Goyf. Yeah, we'll play turn Goyf.
Okay.
Here we go.
He is a 3/4.
He's currently 3/4. Yes. Like I still want to save this and try to get mileage out of it through a Spell Pierce. So.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I'm gonna sack this.
Okay. You get a 17.
Yeah, we don't want any of the cards on top. We know he has an Abrupt Decay. And him to turn off.
Have you ever read Sarpadian Empires, Volume 7?
I can't say that I have.
Wow, you're missing out on some quality literature. If you had, you would know that Torak's power was such that his followers deified him after his death.
Is that so?
A lot of power.
Alright. Let's get this goose out there.
Yep.
Your turn.
The goose is.
I didn't want to start doing this until I'm able to keep one up.
Kind of want to hold off on this for now. You have 4 cards in hand?
Yep.
Yeah, actually, yeah, our options here are like this, or like we can cast these two, we can cast just this, or we can try to cast this. I think I like casting this. It's, well, the issue with casting this is if we hit this card off it, then it's just a complete waste. So I don't think we need I don't think we need to cast it yet because we're actually just like ahead on board. Play Misty, play Deathray Shaman.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
I hate Deathray Shaman.
So we are able to try to keep his goose from getting
Okay.
loose. Sure. The Deathright's sweet, sweet abilities.
What's that? Now, I'm thinking if I do this, I can get back 3, and then if he tries to use his thing, I can do this, but then I can't use either one of these. I should probably just get rid of this. Alright, check this.
Okay, so 16.
Yep. I'll play alone on these 3.
Sure.
Your turn.
Is Misty, what are the other two? Is Wasteland and something else?
Delta.
Wasteland Delta, sure. Hmm. I should have responded to the loan by correcting this Misty. That was a mistake. That way we don't get stifled. But, oh well. Alright, draw. Crack.
Okay.
So 19, Underground C. And I'm going to cast Hand of Torak.
Okay, so I can either do this, just tap them out. You didn't play land, right?
I did not, which is actually dumb of me. But
Yeah. I'll pierce it.
alright, so you get a 15. I'll exile your Misty Rain Forest.
Okay.
Pay for it.
There might have been room for play to like do this and get rid of that, but I think we'll probably be fine. So I'm at 15. This is gone. That's in there. And you're Hemingway.
Yep.
Not to be confused with Hemingway.
All right.
All right.
1 through 5. 2. All right. 1 through 4. 1. Brainstorm Stifle. So he still has. You have 3 cards now?
Yep.
All right. 2 of them are lands that we know. Pluto Delta and.
Take me for 3.
Let's see. Still 3/4 or is it?
3/4.
Yep. Yeah, we'll go ahead and attack for 3 because we're kind of ahead right now. So, and he also has Loam Wasteland, so we want to get it in while getting is good. I guess I should say. Go ahead.
I'm gonna draw this.
Okay. Yeah, I should have like definitely played the land before I him there, so I get to like keep Deathrite untapped. But
Brainstorm.
sure.
Put those 2 on top.
Yep.
I'll waste the Trop. Attack for 3.
16.
Play Delver.
Sure.
Your turn. Wait, not your turn. Bolt us.
All right. All right. So you have 1 card in hand.
Yep. I think I played this game pretty poorly, actually. I think the first Brainstorm probably should have got rid of the Stifle. And then keep a creature.
You have 1 card. Tarmogoyf is now a little bit bigger.
4/5.
Yeah. You're 12 on 16. Thoughtseize. Wasteland, okay. 14. You're 12. Yeah. Crack both of these, go to 12.
Shadow of Doubt.
I'll play Shardless Agent afterwards.
Here we go.
Get, it's gonna waste me next turn.
My plan is to waste you every turn for the rest of the game.
Underground Sea Tropical Islands. My plan is to kill you before that happens.
I'm aware.
Alright. Cut.
Oh yeah, we're cutting this time.
Alright, something sweet.
How about a Thoughtseize?
Maelstrom Pulse.
Not the worst.
Your Delver
That
received.
doesn't-
Oh wait, that doesn't. Yeah,
Ah,
that's 3.
Cheater. Oh, it is a Thoughtseize. Castnet?
Nope.
That goes with it.
Yeah, it goes with
Yeah.
these, yeah. Would you like to cut?
That's okay.
Okay. Alright, so I played a 2/2 for 3. Sometimes you gotta just gray ogre it up. Time to time. I'll get in there for 4.
How about 8?
Your turn.
Dredge Loam.
Cut. But you should, well, Delver should have happened first.
I understand.
Yeah, which it wouldn't have flipped. So.
I
Yeah.
also
Okay.
understand. Let's waste the trop, I guess.
Drop. Okay.
Sure. Your turn.
All right. Draw. Brainstorm. All right, so we're getting wasted pretty much every single turn, which means we have to cast this turn, or we're never casting it again. And I think that card just pretty much beats him, so we want to cast it. And I guess it doesn't matter too much beyond that, like what we put back. So we'll just put these two back. And I don't want to attack with Shardless Agent because it just dies.
Just don't attack at all.
So I'll just send the Tarmogoyf in. Is 4/5 right?
Alright, I'll take it.
Alright, so you get a 4.
Gross.
Alright. Go.
Trigger. I guess I'll draw this.
Okay.
Wasteland this.
Yep.
Play this. Go.
Yep. That's unfortunate. What a surprise. It was what I thought it was. So he basically has to double block one of our Tarmogoyfs here probably, which means his Delver has to chump the other one. So our Shardless Agent's gonna like get in for 2. So yeah, we're just gonna send absolutely everything here.
Alright, we'll do it.
Okay, so you take 2, I lose a Goyf, you go to 2, I'll play Baleful Strix.
Maybe I'll draw that
card.
Ancient Grudge.
Go.
Brainstorming the Ancient Grudge.
I think I like play this game poorly,
Wasteland.
unfortunately.
Go.
Sure. Alright, well, he is not dead yet, technically. But let's see. Actually, I don't think I attack with Shardless Agent here because he's just going to eat it with Mongoose. So I just send with these 2.
Yep.
Alright, take 1, go to 1. And your turn. Alright.
I think we're dead, boys and girls.
You do get to shuffle, so.
So if I shuffle into the Ancient Grudge.
Yep, if you shuffle into the Ancient
Grudge flashback, then I need to draw Brainstorm and done it. The printing of Deathrite Shown was the demise of this deck.
Actually, pretty much true, yeah.
Alright.
That's right, Shaman did a number of this deck.
Cut me to it.
Alright, let's flip it off and see.
Oh, yeah.
Submerge.
I'm not dead. Wait, am I 1?
Yeah, you're at 1.
Oh, shit.
I think you're
Alright.
still dead.
Yep, dead.
Baleful Strix. I would have done Brainstorm. Brainstormed into no lands. Would have died. Alright, we're here for the conclusion of our awesome Uggs matchup. The old Bug versus Rug
Right.
battle to see which blue-green deck was the best. So
I feel like the matchup is not very good on the Rug side, basically what is going on in the matchup is his deck is just full of 2-for-1s, and I need to stop him before he can even like get anything going. And he has tons of 2-drops that are just walls, like a Tarmogoyf or Baleful Strix. There's 4 Abrupt Decay in the deck, so like you can't counter that, and that kills 3/4 of your 2/3 of your creatures.
Yeah.
Also, Gitaxian Probe was very unimpressive. I think you just need a spell. I understand that it is like another card and it's only 2 life, but I think that in a matchup that is more card quality
Yeah.
versus like card quantity, you definitely just would rather have another card that actually is something.
Is a real card.
Right.
Doesn't just like draw you into something or whatever.
Probably boarding out Days is not correct. I do like to do that when they do have Deathrite Shaman and they're playing around it all the time, but the matchup is so like I either need to kill you or you're gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Then like you need to just stop whatever they're doing before they even get started, and Days is a really good card to do that. So I'd probably you bring the Daisies back in, take out the probes and like that Ancient Grudge that could have been the 1-outer, but
Yeah, like
nonetheless.
I think post board, like I wasn't sure like playing this matchup. Like I don't know how the Rug Delver players should board, but like from
Right.
seeing it here, I definitely think that you want like all your stifles, all your dazes, all your wastes. Like, you just
Right.
want as much disruption as possible and just hope to
Yeah.
like get me. Because like
Definitely.
if the game goes long, like you can't win.
Right.
Because
right.
like Deathrite and Tarmogoyf and like I was super impressed with Baleful Strix. Baleful Strix was awesome. Like I didn't realize.
Oh
like,
yeah, that's very good against it.
Yeah, like that card was like so like every time I drew it, I was like, wow, this card's like really good.
Yeah.
Shardless Agent was pretty good. Like I definitely, in game 5, I could have gotten a lot more mileage out of it, and I just like
Right.
raw dogged it. I could have brainstormed first,
Okay.
and just like didn't play it right. But like when played correctly, that card was like pretty sweet. So yeah,
Well, it didn't matter, luckily.
yeah, didn't.
But I do think that the matchup is pretty hard. Moving forward with the deck, I probably wouldn't play Gitaxian Probe. I think that you need just like it is kind of cool to be able to probe them, see that they have like they can't possibly win, and then feel good about yourself. But it's not really what you want to be doing. You really want to be more like the spell pierces or like some spell snares, just like some hard counters, like especially because like game 1 you can't really beat a Tarmogoyf, so spell snare is really good. As well as like a lot of the blue-white decks like to play Rest in Peace main deck. Those decks really don't show up as much anymore since it's just like mono combo now. And like I guess the Chalice of the Void deck, if you want to call that a deck, which I mean it kind of is. It has definitely proven itself.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I just won an open, so I'm
Yeah.
sure more people are going to jump on that
Right,
bandwagon
yeah.
now. So
this isn't the first open that's won, so you can definitely expect to see that deck a lot.
yep.
How do you feel about moving forward with your deck?
Like honestly, I was pretty happy with it. Like I really like. I mean, I've always liked the Bug Shell. Like I've played it on and off for like the last year
Sure.
from time to time. Like
Yeah.
I'll play it. So I do really like the shell of it a lot. Regarding specific card choices, honestly, I was pretty happy with the deck. Like 4 Jace is just not good in this matchup,
Right.
but I still think I want 4 main because it's just so good in like
Yeah,
other
it's
matchups.
getting- yeah.
And like I think you can afford to take like a hit in this matchup because like you said, like I think this matchup's favorable for me.
Right.
I think like Deathrite Shaman just does so much to counter like Daze and Wasteland
Yeah.
and Stifle, like 3 of your like trumps against 3 of like the cards that are usually trumps against these types of decks.
Right.
Like Deathrite just kind of counters all of them. So yeah, I don't know. I think like I'm not sure what I would want to change. Like I actually kind of want a 24th land and a loam myself. Like
Alone
just
in your main deck?
just in this probably in the sideboard.
Okay.
But like I want access to like 4 wastelands and a loam somewhere, and I didn't put that into this list because I didn't have time to like
Yeah.
to really like tinker with it and test it out.
Right.
But that's something I want to try moving forward.
Yeah. It's definitely a lot better if the format does slow down,
Yep,
which I think it is.
it definitely is. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Deathrite Shaman hurts loam a lot, but
Right. Yeah.
uh,
People are moving away from Deathrite Shaman,
yeah,
and they're becoming more. I mean, obviously there's the Rug deck, and then there's like the Tezzeret deck, like we were talking about, but there's not really a whole lot of like blue-white decks anymore. There's not really a whole lot of like decks where like Wasteland isn't good. So like, yeah, there's like show and tell, and I mean like Wasteland can be good because like your deck is kind of a deck that's like needs to cripple them earlier, and then you can like play your later game stuff. with like Wasteland and Thoughtseize and him.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. I think there's like enough matchups right now where it would be good. Like, yeah, like Deathrite does hurt it a lot, but you can still like kill their Deathrite and then still lone lock them afterwards. Like it's still just one card, and it's not like something like a spell.
And you don't have
bomb.
to like cast it until you get rid of the Deathrite Shaman.
Yeah, exactly, and it's not something like a spell bomb that just like gets rid of everything for permanently.
Right.
Like it takes a long time to like whittle down a yard.
And that's what the problem was in the last game, is that I did have like the Loam in the Wasteland and some Stifles, but like the Deathrite Charm just completely shut my down. Like,
yeah, and if I played it better, I think I could have even gotten more mileage out of it. But
who knows?
yeah.
But, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you, and
if you have any comments,
yeah,
see what we can do.
Kenny will be happy to answer all of them. So, no. But yeah, thanks. We'll see you next time.